Okay everyone, it's crunch time. The BMA Junior Doctor Ballot for Industrial Action opens next week, Monday the 9th of January. This is a quick summary and update with everything that's going on with the pay campaign and why it's so important that if you're not joined up that you do it now and make sure that you are BMA ballot ready. For those of you that are new to this, and there are several thousand more people that have joined this YouTube channel since all of this kicked off, the BMA, the British Medical Association, is the largest trade union representing doctors in the United Kingdom, that being England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland. The Junior Doctors Committee within the BMA, which is the branch of practice committee that is dedicated to looking after the plight of junior doctors, has voted to ballot its members for industrial action, and as I've said, this ballot opens next week on Monday. A junior doctor here refers to any doctor below consultant grade, so that is anyone from the most newly qualified foundation year 1 doctor who's completed 5 years of medical school, all the way up to the most senior registrars and fellows who can have easily accrued another decade of experience and training by that point, if not more. The following important sound bites are taken verbatim from the BMA website. As of the 31st of October 2022, 173,000 doctors in the UK were members of the BMA, including more than 45,000 junior doctor members in England. In the last 15 years, junior doctors' take-home pay has been cut in real terms by more than a quarter. This year, the government gave junior doctors a 2% pay uplift, which the BMA says amounts to a 10% real terms pay cut when soaring inflation is taken into account. And we need to be really clear with that last one that this is just this past year, let alone the decade of cuts that have come before. The government has thus far refused any and all invitation to speak to the BMA or its various committees, despite persistent claims that their door is open. It very much is not. Their door is closed and firmly bolted. While very recently Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has indicated a move towards making strike action in the healthcare services illegal. Long story short, whatever the government chooses to tell you, they are clearly not interested in having any kind of dialogue with junior doctors. And given that junior doctors, especially those doctors in active training, have a monopoly employer, and cartel-like agreements already exist between NHS trusts to artificially suppress medical wages, industrial action and strike action is essentially the only path of recourse that junior doctors are left with. That is, of course, if we expect anything to change. Which brings us back to the matter at hand, which is that junior doctors are striking for full pay restoration, not a pay rise. This is not asking for more money, this is simply undoing the effects of many years of sub-inflationary pay awards. I am a junior doctor working in the NHS and I am not worth any less than the same junior doctor 10 years ago, and neither are any of my colleagues. Let this serve as your reminder that the money has always existed to keep public sector wages in line with respect to inflation. It is a political choice not to do that. Money just doesn't vanish. So once again, doctors are not asking for a pay rise, we are asking for full pay restoration. This is your final warning now to ensure that you are BMA ballot ready before junior doctors in England are balloted for industrial action. Sign up and join the BMA as a voting member today. Ensure that your details are correct, including branch of practice and, most importantly, your postal address. Then return your ballot paper at the earliest possible opportunity. The ballot will be open for 6 weeks, but we have one chance to do this and we have one chance to get it right. We must meet the minimum threshold and we must win, because if we don't, we lose all our leverage for years to come. We've got nothing. So make sure you vote and make sure your colleagues do the same. We can do this, but we've got to be in it together. See you on the pickets.